Another reason why we stay is because we internalize blame to justify their behavior. The logic behind this is that if it's our fault, then we played a part in the situation, which doesn't make their behavior as bad as it actually is, right? It helps us minimize it. And also, if it's our fault, we can change ourselves and then get a different outcome. This is why, apart from the toxic, narcissistic, or generally abusive person encouraging you to take the blame, why we take the blame. We don't do anything that doesn't benefit us in some way. Now, sometimes the way that it benefits us, granted, is dysfunctional, 110%. However, the action is benefiting us in some way. And that's not me saying that you like being mistreated. Let's not be simple about this. What I'm saying here is that no matter how dysfunctional it is, we benefit from the action that we're taking. So for example, in the justification scenario, we benefit by being able to minimize their behavior, being able to feel as though we're in control on some level of that situation, even though we're not. And also being able to shield ourselves from the pain and the reality of what is actually going on. Because the reality is always quite horrific, right? So if we can take some of the blame, if we can feel as though we're in control of the situation, it kind of shields us from the reality and the real pain of that situation. Now, this habit of internalizing blame gets even worse if you've experienced toxic, narcissistic, and abusive behavior in the past that you've already normalized, right? Because now we're opening up an even bigger can of worms. Now it's not just about this present situation and this present hurt. In order for us to really allow ourselves to see that situation for what it is, we also have to allow ourselves to see other past situations for what they were. And that is why it's so difficult for us to break out of those situations sometimes. Not just because of what's happening in the moment, but because of what we've already been through that we're not ready to quite face, but have to in order to really stand on business about what's going on in that present moment. So this is another reason why we end up staying. The pain and the intensity of the situation itself and our need to protect ourselves renders us literally unable to see the reality of the situation we are in. This habit of internalizing the blame causes us to take responsibilities where we've got no business taking responsibility. It causes us to stay trying to fix something we have no power or agency over, because the action that they took is because of the person that they are. Nothing to do with you at all. And again, I repeat, this is not about victim blaming. This is about target awareness. If we're not able to tell the truth about the reasons why we are staying in these situations that are not to do with them manipulating us, the longer we stay in these situations. So let me know your thoughts about what I've said in the comments below. Truth over everything. No woman left behind.